I mean, it was as if you had acne all your life. You couldn't remember what it was like to used to have clear skin. And these days when you look in the mirror, you think to yourself, I look ridiculous. I mean, have you ever only looked at the cheeks on your own face and you only saw the red marks? It seems as if you had acne all your life, or that you'll have acne in the future too. And it's really hard, kind of, at that point, it's almost kind of hard to remember. I think a lot of times, at that point, we ask ourselves, what happened? What have I become? How did it get to this point? I mean, I don't think it was always this bad, right? I mean, a lot of times I used to ask myself that same question. Have you ever hated taking pictures? I mean, have you ever really hated taking pictures? You go out with your friends, and you're having fun, and then it's time to whip out a camera, and the first thing you think to yourself is, oh my gosh, I feel so self-conscious now. I don't want to take a picture. I don't want to take any close-ups. You try to hide behind other people. You can almost feel the redness on your face. Sometimes I think that we acne sufferers, it's almost like we have a disease. You know, you look in the mirror and you think to yourself, it looks like I look sick or something. You know, no matter what kind of clothes I wear, I look disgusting. And you probably know what I'm talking about when you just want to you're looking in the mirror and you think to yourself, I just want to tear my skin off. I mean, there used to be so many times I used to look in the mirror and I just wished that I could just peel off that outer layer. And I think it was especially during the times that I put on a facial mask. And you know, maybe I would turn out the lights a little bit lower, so I would be standing in the bathroom and I'd be looking at myself, and I would have that mask on. It would cover all of my redness, all my blemishes, all my acne scars, and for the first time in like years, I would actually be able to see what I kind of look like had I had one clear color over my face, whether or not it was green, brown, blue, yellow, gray, or whatever. I mean, at least I got to see, had a glimpse of what it would look like if I was clear. But you know, oftentimes I'd wash out that mask, and you know, when you wash out that mask, we're back to reality. We're back to what, you know, the acne horror of a dream or a reality that's our life. And maybe sometimes you get really frustrated and you actually, you think to yourself, I'm going to do whatever it takes to pop these pimples. I'm going to clear them all out. I'm going to get that whitehead out. And at least it doesn't look like a white bump, like an infection on my face. It looks disgusting, right? And you go to the bathroom and you try to pop your pimples, and it turns out even worse. And I think it's times like these that, like before you go to school, it's usually, you know, I used to have it, it's usually when I would go to the bathroom when I woke up right before school, that I would look at my face and I would think to myself, I can't go to school like this. So I would actually try to pop, you know, I'd see maybe one or two really extra large pimples. And of course the hot spots are usually like right between your eyebrows and right on top of your nose, maybe like a unicorn. Or maybe sometimes you get them right under your nose and between your lips, right in the middle, which I think just looks really, really weird. And you try to pop them, and sometimes you're successful, sometimes you're not. Most of the time it feels like we're not successful. And doesn't it feel like sometimes it turns out that we look even worse than we did even before we tried to pop the pimple. And then you're just standing there and you're looking at yourself and you're thinking, I can't believe I have to go to school or go to work or go to some social gathering like this. Maybe it's before a party. Maybe it's before that night that you have to see that pretty girl or that handsome guy. You know, and you say, oh, I'm getting this pimple, and you try to pop it and it turns out worse, and you're thinking to yourself, now I got to go out and actually meet people and go into the sunlight and have people and have this giant, even more swollen of a red mark.